I'm here, I thought I would show you another how to make it video. So this time I'm going to show you how to make a cinnamon coffee syrup, and it's really simple and it's just a few simple ingredients. So if you want to see how I make mine, then keep on watching. So the things you will need will be 1 deciliter of brown sugar, 1 deciliter of white sugar, 2 deciliters of water, and 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon. You're going to need a pot to boil it in, and you're going to need some kind of sealable container that you can store it in when it's done. What you're going to start out doing is put your water in the saucepan, and then put in both the sugars as well, the white and the brown, and then put on the stove to a medium heat for the sugar to dissolve. You can use a whisk as well to stir it in. So this is going to take a while. We're going to let this boil a little first before we put in the cinnamon. So let it come up to a boil, then put in the cinnamon. So what you're essentially making is a simple syrup, but since putting in the brown sugar instead of only white sugar, it gets a bit more of a caramelly flavor to it. And then the cinnamon is for flavor. So you can use this in coffees, you can use it to flavor all types of things. Why not flavor a hot cocoa during autumn or winter time? That would be really, really nice. And you only need a little, so this is essentially going to be quite a lot, but it will store for a couple of months in the fridge, maybe even longer, because it's essentially just sugar and water. So we just need for it to come up to a boil, and it is starting to boil now, as you can see. Starting to come up to a boil, and the sugar has dissolved. So we're putting in the cinnamon, and that's not going to dissolve in any way because cinnamon is a root, but it's going to infuse with the sugar mixture. And I'm going to let this boil for, or simmer or boil for about 10, 15, 20 minutes, depending on the thickness. And you put this on a low heat now, because otherwise it will bubble up quite a lot, and that you don't want. So I have it at a low heat right now, just so it is at a simmer. And then I just keep stirring it to get everything blended nicely. So you can essentially make this with any types of flavoring as you want, just as long as you make the ratio of 1 to 1, 1 pot sugar to 1 pot water. So if it's 1 deciliter of water, it's 1 deciliter of sugar, and then you can flavor it with vanilla, you can flavor it with chocolate, with mint, like fresh mint leaves, and steep it in. You can have caramel sauce, lavender, lemon, whatever you want, really. That's the fun part with this, and it's so easy to make. I mean, this was 4 ingredients because of the brown sugar, but otherwise it's just 2 ingredients. If you don't have brown sugar, you can use all white, so that's no problem. So this has boiled now for approximately 10 minutes, and it is at the consistency I want. And I should stress too, of course, that you can take as little or as much cinnamon as you want. I like a really, really strong cinnamon. That's why I took so much for the amount of water that I had. So we're going to turn off the heat, and then we're going to prepare our jug. And I just have a glass container here, and we're going to pour it in. You could sieve it if you want to, but the cinnamon, I like the cinnamon, so I'm just going to pour it in. Such as so. And now it is I'm gonna let it cool for a moment now before I put it in the fridge. Just want to show you, here is some I made earlier. This is with vanilla beans in it, and I made it for my sister, so this is the thing that's got left over from her jug, and it is really good. You just need so little. I use like a teaspoon in my coffee. So I really hope you enjoyed watching me make this cinnamon coffee syrup flavoring. And if you have anything else like this you want to see, or anything like that, please let me know in the comments down below, and I will try to make that happen. And as always, please comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Ciao!